Okay, for 78, I would probably start with the simplest substitution possible, and I would probably say that let u equal the root of x, and that means du would equal 1 over 2 root x dx. So looking at this, du would be 1 over 2u dx. So 2u du would be dx. Let me write that over here. So this guy over here is going to be, let's see, the arcsine of u. And what's dx? It's 2u du. Now granted, I can't say it's gotten any better, but I did get rid of that peculiar argument for the arcsine, which is the root of x. What I do probably now is probably integration by parts. And let's go for that. And to do that, I got to write certain things down. So let's write this down. So I'm going to say v equals arcsine of u. And if I do that, I'm going to say dv is not that bad to do. It's 1 over 1 minus u squared du. And let's see, vw now. I got to do w now. So what's dw going to be? dw is going to be 2u du. So that means w is going to be u squared. All right, let's keep moving. And I'm going to move over here now. This will be equal to, let's see, u squared arcsine. I'm using integration by parts. Minus on integration. And it's going to be u squared 1 minus u squared du. Okay, I got to do this now, don't I? I guess trig substitution. All right, let's take a look at that. I guess it's a lot of work, isn't it? The trig substitution I'm going to make is, let's take a look. We're going to make a substitution over here. U equals sine theta. And du is going to be cosine theta d theta. All right, let's write this down. U squared arc sine of u minus, let's see, u squared is going to be sine squared. The du is cosine theta, d theta. The bottom part is going to be 1 minus u squared, which is 1 minus sine squared. All right, let's keep moving. U squared arc sine of u minus, let's see, 1 minus sine squared theta is going to be cosine squared theta. That'll be, the square root has cosine. The cosines cancel, you get sine squared. All right, got to keep moving. U squared arc sine of u minus, what's something to do with the double angles again, right? Let's review about that. Let's review that. So cosine of, I'm going to call it 2x now. I'll erase this in a moment, by the way, is 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. That means sine squared of x would be 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2. Let's write that down. That's a 2 here. And you're going to get 1 minus cosine of 2x. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put x there. oops, to 1 minus cosine of 2 theta. All right, let's keep moving. So we're going to get over here. I know there's a mixture over here. I'll have to clean that up a little bit later. That's a u. Minus, let's see, 1/2 of a theta. We'll clean it up later. Minus a minus is plus. Sine 2 theta over 4 plus some constant integration. There's 2 things I get rid of, the theta, and I got to get rid of that u now. And let's keep moving. What are you going to give me here? I wonder what u is. It can't really... Oh, root of x. That's pretty easy. It's going to be x arc sine root x minus 1/2. What was theta? I gotta go back. Oh, sine of theta was u, so it's arc sine of u. What was u? It was the root of x. I got troubles now. I got this thing to deal with, and that's gonna be 2 sine theta cosine theta. And write that down. 2 sine theta cosine theta over 4 plus some constant integration. Again, I got to get rid of that theta part. And what's the sine of theta? It's u. Let's write this down over here. X arc sine root x minus arc sine root x over 2 plus 2 sine theta, which is 2 root u, 2 root x, I mean. Oh, I'm sorry, this cancels off. This is 2. So root x, that's what sine theta is. And the cosine of theta, I get to do my triangle now. And this is going to be u, and that's going to be 1. And this will be 1 minus u squared. And let's see, the cosine of theta. Gotta do that, right? Oh boy, that doesn't look good, does it? 1 minus, well, the u squared would be just x plus c. All right, let's look at the case, see if we got through it. And that's always a problem. And I'm going to look at it. Oops. Let's see that part. Let's see if I'm seeing this thing over here. I'm definitely seeing that. Am I seeing this part? I am. I'm seeing it. Plus c. I notice they pulled it into 1 fraction, by the way. I do recommend doing that just to prepare yourself for multiple choice exams by getting a complement of 2. And let's see if they got this, if I can follow that. Yeah, looks good. They combine the 2 radicals together. Now it's just simply, the radicand would be x minus x squared. Things are working as advertised. Thank you.